Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of the Magic Arena, and today we're going to be doing another draft. It's going to be a very quick one, although I would like to be able to try out something a little bit different from food. Well, we do have Blacklands Paragon. That's a nice start. That said, if there's anything I'm looking out for, it's bake into a pie. We could just go very quick, look for quick knights. Black red knight is not so bad. That's kind of what I ran last time. That's kind of looking like what's gonna happen. Covetous Urge is interesting. Sir Alan Lion's Claw. We could do white black knights, but that one's a bit on the weird end. We did red black knights with adamant last time. I'm not too sure if we're gonna get the adamant again. White is looking quite good, actually. It's looking so good I might want to skip that. I'll take the Covetous Urge on a whim, but I'm no guarantees for running that. And okay, Lost Legion, Barrow Witches. This is awfully slow. Not too happy with this. Let's take Trebuchet. Yeah, I feel like I might have passed the Trebuchet onto someone. I could take the Clockwork Servant, and hope we go like mono black, I guess. Yeah, I feel like it passed too many Trebuchets at this point. Revenge of Ravens, I heard, is quite good, especially if we're trying to stall the board. We're not quite in that position yet, but we'll see. We might have to take something else at this point. Okay, fine. I'll take the Prize Griffin. I'm not too happy with this. Actually, we might skip that. Well, there's a Cauldron Familiar. I'll gladly take one just to test it out. And there's a Cauldron's Gift. Now, all we need is an actual... black so far. Smith and Swordmaster, that's another knight. I guess we can go with that. So it's Ginger Brute. I guess Ginger Brute. We did pass about a pair of Secret Keepers. I'm not kind of into that plan yet. Okay, this one's... Okay, that's not great. This is even worse. I guess I'll take the Lockbane Gargoyle, but I'm not happy to run that. Lash of Thorns, probably. So we'll see where we go from here. Oh no. Well, at least we're not missing out on anything great, because I really could use a Once Upon a Time. And well, at least this one we can run. Epic Downfall, let's go for that. Reeve Soul, so we got quite a bit of removal. We just need something big to finish everything. We're not getting anything on that level. Keeper Fables is kind of okay, I guess. I'll take another Lost Legions. Tournament Grounds is fine. Probably want to just take the Golden Egg. Okay, another Eye Collector. Claim the Firstborn. I guess something I could use on the sideboard. So far, we're not doing so great. We're just getting a... This could be annoying, actually. It's a 1-1 flyer. I'll take the Prophet of the Peak. We need to have a good top end. And there, we get the Eye Collector back. Memory Theft. I guess we can take this, start controlling our enemy's board. Tempting Witch is always good. Between this and the other Ginger Boot, I'll take the Tempting Witch. We have 2 pieces of food already. Another Memory Theft. I'll take it, but I probably won't run it. These are nice uncommons. I could just take another Henge Walker since we're gun at this point. Already. Yeah, I guess I could use another place. Another Eye Collector. So I already have a place of Bone Crusher Giant, so let's see if we can get something. We have the Cauldron Familiar, so I'll take the Witch's Oven. That gives us one part of the combo. Another Tempting Witch. Forever Young buys our stuff back. Fervent Champion. I'll take the Champion. At least it gets us up to 3 rares. Not bad. So now we'll take another Tempting Witch at this point. Got a bunch of food. Another Tempting Witch. We're passing a lot of Searing Barrages, so that's a bit sad. I could just take another Ginger Brute, but... No, I'll take the Tempting Witch. That's starting to look like our win condition. Spinning Wheel's actually not bad. It helps us lock down a very big threat. Grum Gully is also very annoying. Take the Spinning Wheel. Let's see if we can take another Reeve Soul, definitely. So let's take a look at things we can cut out. I'm guessing the Lash of Thorns is worth a cut. Spectre Shriek. I could just take another Prophet at the peak. We don't exactly have anything great to run into, so I guess having another top end is nice. I end up cutting that. Wicked Guardian. Well, it bounces off the Tempting Witches, so that's something. And hey, guess what? We got it back. I probably want to take Reaper of the Night though. I could just take Tempting Witch. Forever Young's also quite good. Okay, let's see. Covetous Urge, very good since we're definitely black. So the Eye Collectors are probably the weaker. Let's cut out the weak cards. So the Smith and Swordmaster's out. Yeah, this one's overkill. I think I want to take Reaper. I'll take Reaper so I don't have to run 2 Prophets. And guess what? We did get our 4th Tempting Witch. So Dwarven Mine, yes, I guess I need that place set that. Lash of Thorns, Rimrock Knight. Let's take the Rimrock. I actually have a playset of Rimrock already. Probably have the same playset. And there we go. So we have a semi-interesting build. We can buy a lot of time. Our literal end goal is to just throw food at other people. So that's something. So if I need to make 3 cuts and we need to make some cuts in the non-creature space. So let's take a look. Cauldron's Gift is good. Covetous Urge is kind of reasonable. We have 2 6+ spell. Oh no, yeah, 2 6+. That's 1 5, 3 4s. Spinning Wheel helps us get there, but also helps us lock down creature in the long game. Memory Theft is probably the weaker one. We'll cut that. We have our removal suite here. Eye Collector is interesting. I don't want to cut the Eye Collector. It really has to be a non-creature spell. Because Covetous Urge is very good. I might just cut the Spinning. Let's cut the Golden Egg, actually. Wait, no, that's bad. We have tons of food to throw at it. I might just cut the Spinning Wheel because we do have a decent top end we can run out. Avenge is good. Hold on a second. Okay, just a little bit. No, not. So probably, I guess we could just cut a Hengewalker. No, I don't like cutting. Okay, this one's alternate, very tough, that's for sure. Already cut the Lockring Gargoyle. Lost Legion, not the weakest, because it does give us something to do. Hengewalker is probably the weakest. I'll probably cut one of those. Okay, so I guess we do have mono black without a single adamant card. It's looking like it's just mono black food, which is okay. At least it's not. So it's a bit weird. At least it's quite different from Sealed so far. But that said, our game plan is literally to just throw food at our opponent, which not very easy. Speaking of not easy, getting to Platinum. So that's a decent start, but quite slow. Now, as I was saying, yeah, getting to platinum is not gonna be easy, considering that everyone's gonna want to at least hit platinum. The card style for that level is Fires of Invention. Beanstalker Giant, that one's relatively okay. It still sees some play while Field of the Dead still part of the meta. It's also a bit disconcerting because we don't know how the bans will shape the meta, whether any deck we plan for will make it better or worse. Okay. So at least we know our opponent is possibly relatively slow. We might just see the Curious Pair. It's gonna be a food fight at this point. Yeah, green-black. Oh. So target must block if able. I guess that's okay. We'll throw the Tempting Witch. And we'll have a choice between Revenge of Ravens or Wicked Guardian. It's not like our opponent... My concern is, yeah, Reeve Soul, then we'll be taking Tree. I will definitely block the Mara Leaf Rider. Yeah, our opponent's... Oh, he really wants us to block. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with that, actually. Not a great use of the Mara Leaf Rider, if you ask me. Well, that said, that depends on what the next card is. If it's another Mara Leaf... Oh, it's Crashing Torch. So, that gives us some time. I was about to take the bake into a pie, but I can't resist questing Beast. Well, now we know. Now our opponent knows that they need to hold up mana to remove it. It's an instant. He didn't hold up the mana, so that's something. I could also just play cards until our opponent is forced to use bake into a pie, because there is no time limit on. There's no time limit on questing Beast. Yeah, right now our opponent's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna play Revenge of Ravens. Sure, our opponent could buff this. Then we play Question. Yeah, he's just gonna buff that, that's fine. So we take some damage. We take a little damage. We have no way of getting the Covetous Urge backs, but being able to hit that is quite good. Oh, this is... No, this is perfect. Now, when our opponent tries to bake the Questing Beast into a pie, guess what? We're gonna... Nope, we're baking our own Questing Beast. Huh? Oh, okay na? Okay. Yeah. Huh? Ah, okay, so in the... So the interesting thing here is that we just need to keep leaving. We just need to leave the oven open. We just need to leave the oven door open. Well, and the nice thing is we got rid of. So our opponent can hit us a bit. We're probably just gonna play Prophet of the Peak. That food's gonna be nice. Just need one more mana. Not bad. Tempting Witch is a good choice here too. I can do Cauldron's Gift, but let's save that. So, what I'm gonna probably do is actually just take the hit, sacrifice one of the food, to gain life for now. If our opponent tries to remove Tempting Witch, yeah, we're gonna just bake her into a... Okay, so I'm gonna be saying bake into something quite awkwardly, especially considering... Well, good question. Can you bake a Crashing Drawbridge? Well, baking the Trebuchet is also weird too. Opponent is playing Stonecoil Serpent. So we'll take the... So we'll take the 8 actually. take the 8 for now. Okay, so we got Black Lance Paragon, so we can use that to take this out. Also means we need to draw into lands. One is probably going to be suspicious, but I can't do anything about that. Also, it's a Beanstalk. Well, we guess we know which one's going to die. This one's going to make it work. So we're going to play Black Knight. Yeah, this one gets the Death Touch and then Lifelink. Thankfully, reach, but no trample. So pass the blockers. So yeah, we're gonna start putting our opponent. So we need to do some math. We kind of want to just play Wicked Guardian, draw a card. Okay, there's the swamp we needed. Oh, it's got some. Nope. Yes, no, it's just a crashing drawbridge. So what we could do now is we can actually double block. Okay, he's gonna do his own Wicked Guardian. Also, the interesting thing is, opponent attacks, they take damage, we gain some life. We get... So we're definitely gonna ping our opponent here. And if he attacks, that's lethal. Okay, I think... Has he figured that out yet? Okay. Let's see if our opponent's trying to see if he has enough to buff. Because it helps me this. Okay, pass the damage. Yeah, I think our opponent sees the writing on the wall at this point. Yep, I had extra food from Ginger Food. So, the tempting witch... So, the food to the face plan's looking very good. And with that, we hit silver 1. Probably should change the art on that one, but... We still never got a bake into a pie. Yeah, I'm gonna change the art on the card. Black Lance Paragon does not represent the deck as much as Tempting Witch, and we probably could have gotten more copies, but I think no, this is correct. Okay, so we have the Resoul for anti-early aggression. Another one more mana, we can hit Wicked Guardian and or Reaper of the Night. Also have the Hengewalker plan, so. Let's see. Okay, red, blue. Norfolk Secret Keeper. Opponent's gonna try to mill us out. So I am going to go. I will go with the Hengewalker plan because we have a way of taking out our opponent's cards. And we have a way of taking out the Secret Keeper if we place that as a blocker. We won't get much of anything else. That said, this is the one deck I did not quite prepare for. Alternately, I can just do Wicked Guardian for now, just so that we have something that can swing true. It draws us a card which may or may... Also, we don't necessarily know if our opponent is on the Secret Keeper plan. Run away together. Yeah, he's on the mill plan. So we probably should start hitting our opponents. Well, not necessarily, because we can do Reef Soul Tempting Witch next. And he's gonna do the 1-2 punch. Okay, we lose the oven and we lose all our removals, so that's it. We probably should take out our opponent's hand because our... Okay, I'm playing the Hengewalker because this does interact with the next turn. Yeah, we have to start hitting our opponent's hand. At least we get a 4-5, whether it flies or not. Using the Witch's Ovens of opponent's Stone Raider. So trying to go over our heads. Here's the Cauldron Familiar. The opponent was forced to discard removal, which is a good thing. Red can't move it. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. So it looks like our opponent has a mill plan, but it's not... Well, it does have a lot of removal. Could still be all into the mill plan. I just have no idea how much he actually is. So... If we get one more mana, it's definitely Tempting Witch, Tempting Witch. We can... Stormtail Serpent. What the hey? Okay, so Tempting Witch. Into Tempting Witch. So no attacks. We have to be careful if our opponent has one more mana, especially if it's red. That said, if our opponent ditch... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do... Let's go for the super block. I'm assuming our opponent has some sort of removal for Hengewalker. We'll at least soak up the damage, but we'll lose 2 cards if he doesn't. If he has a Rimrock Knight, we end up losing a Hengewalker and Tempting Witch instead of the Familiar. I'm really assuming Burn Spell. What is doing the math? We really need one more mana to get this out. Even then, it's no guarantee we're gonna be live. Losing our removal, this was very painful. Yeah, Secret Keeper into Runaway Together. Very potent combo. Turn into a pumpkin, so bounces that. So we absorb the damage. Might as well attack now. Just waiting. Yeah, turn into a pumpkin. Yeah. Could be more devastating if our opponent had triple blue. If that would be an additional 3 life we'd have to go against. So far, kind of lucky that our opponent is stalled. So can't rely on this. That leaves us with... Okay. Would like to see a Covet. Would like to see Covet's Urge now. So far, it's just mad. So I'm definitely swinging with the Familiar. Now we have like 4 more sources of food. The other 2 Tempting Witches and Ginger Brood and Golden Egg. Opponent discards Trail of Possibility. So I think this was originally a... Okay, he finds this 5th mana. Here comes the Searing Barrages, I suppose. We Here comes the Scorching Dragonfire. Now, that puts us to task. We'll have to decide if we want to... Actually, yeah, I do. Revenge of Ravens would be okay in soaking up some damage. Oh yeah, we could have used Foreboding Fruit. We never got it. Opponent's definitely playing Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, there's no reason to play the Merchant. We played neither. So that's something. Opponent's probably representing the Didn't Say Please. That failed it. He might be representing a burn spell, so I'm gonna actually just swing with the familiar. I'm gonna swing with both. There. Okay, perfect. So we actually have virtual 16 life, though that's also a virtual... Okay, does it... Our opponent have removal. Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, had it. So, pay for 1. So we got some food. So we're gonna take 5. We'll then have to decide... Yeah, because our opponent's gonna start playing these guys out. We really need... Stonecoil Serpent. No, I need the Tempting Witch to stay alive. What are the odds I draw the 4th one? So we're definitely dead next turn. We'll be forced to block this one. We'll have to sacrifice 1 for life. So let's sack that for life because we have to. Yeah, we're not getting through with any of our guys. Yeah, drawing way too many lands. So we take 5. I can block. Okay, let's pass the turn. Because I can block sack this one to hit our opponent for 3. That's probably the better play. Because our opponent has enough damage to kill us next turn anyway. So I have to leave these guys back. In fact, if that's all he's attacking with... So I need to decide if I throw this here, or sack this to bring the kitty back. I guess that's another blocker, but... Secret Keeper. Sure, let's see what he mills. Okay, we lose the Cauldron's Gift, so that's not great. Norfolk Secret Keeper to block. Not like I was gonna attack anyway. Merchant will fail. So this is a tough one. We're not gonna... Okay, I'm gonna pass on this one first. Yep. That's all I got. Kind of drew out into too many lands. Does raise the question, am I willing to go to 16 instead of 17? And if I did, what would I put in? Okay, let's do it. Let's do a test. Also, let's change the art. Definitely Tempting Witch. Okay, if I were to... Okay, let's say I cut down 1 land. Kind of iffy considering got Prophet, we got Reaper, Cauldron's Gift. So we got this batch here that's kind of pricey. And we only got Golden Egg to draw us into cards. Okay, Wicked Guardian kind of draws us into cards, but card draw spells doesn't do it. Once Upon a Time, very problematic. It's great if it's in your opening hand, but it's useless afterwards. Spinning Wheel. Actually, putting Spinning Wheel in might be a good call. That said, okay, let's cut out the Eye Collector. Put in Spinning Wheel. So, fewer creatures. Hopefully we can borrow a good one from our opponent. Basically, gets us closer to mana, but also gives us some control if our opponent is in that position again. Okay, you got control, turn 3 play. I'll keep this one. We've been starting turn 1, but it's never... Okay, Covetous Urge turn 4 straight. So I'm definitely playing Lost Legion first to set up our curve. Definitely want to keep these two up top. So I want to Covetous Urge first if possible. Looks like everyone and their mother is in the middle. Okay, not too much. Okay, so... Stolen by the Fae is good. We can use this multiple ways. Actually, this is probably the one thing we want to take out because everything else is fine. Taking Stolen by the Fae. Let's take their best card. Then got Tempting Witch, but I'll probably play Reaper of the Night. Force our opponent to make some... Well, our opponent can do 2 in Veil. Okay, let's say he puts... Okay, puts counters on this creature. That means we can Reave Soul and not Epic Downfall. I think I want to strip our opponent's hand first, though. Okay, now... Our... Okay, opponent's probably gonna go for the 3-2 defender. Definitely not nonsense. Okay, with Tides. This is a sorcery, so not great. Okay, so I now have Tempting Witch. Onto Reave Soul. Let's take the Secret Keeper, because this is the... Again, no attacks. We're just waiting for 2 more mana here. So, got that. Pay mana to swing at us. Or not. Still has Defender, so... Perfect time to cast Epic Downfall. Converted mana cost 3 or greater. Okay, so... Misread that. I thought it was power. So we'll be taking some hits here. I guess I can bounce it. Force our opponent to spend... Yeah, let's bounce it. And it's converted mana cost... No, it's only 2. Okay, let's pay that. So we can probably just block with one. This is gonna recast everything. Yeah, stripping the hand was very... opponent has now 4. 6 mana, so let's do golden egg first. See what we draw into. Blacklands Paragon, yeah, we can catch this one by surprise. No trample. So opponent is trying to be patently annoying, so I'm gonna just mute him. Opponent's literally waiting for that 6 mana. There you go, gets 6 mana, drops 2 in jail. Can swing with the squire, in which case I'm willing to take. Okay, my turn. So we got ourselves a Ginger Brute. Epic Downfall of the 2 and Veil Treefolk. Can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. So it doesn't have haste. So it's just a matter of time before we hit mana number 7 and we'll have plans around it. If our opponent could... Okay, 7 lands. He can equip. Okay. 4-3. Yep. Sees the writing on the wall from that point. So we get away with mono black, not bad. That was actually... Yeah. Yes, taking our opponent's best card is usually the best play. We could have gotten a second Covetous Urge. I think one's still enough though. Caveat being that you want it in your opening hand, you want to be able to play it by turn 4. There's always the risk, and even then, turn 4, there's the risk that your opponent might not have anything after that. So, slightly scary, but I'm willing to keep this one. At least we got turn 1 Eye Collector. And we got our turn 3 mana, which is important. So, let's see. Opponent plays Curious Pair or something better. Oh, playing food. Okay. You wanna play with your food? Be my guest. Okay, so we lose the Hengewalker. We take a very good card from their hand, so I'm game with that. Next turn, Clockwork Servant to draw a card. Question: do I draw? No, defend. Oh, okay. That's fine too, considering what else I have. No, we'll save the Blacklands Paragon. That's literally removal. So we are going to do Clockwork Servant into Wicked Guardian. Also save the... And we do Reef Souls. We sometimes have to thank our opponent for making decisions for us. So place a Battered Cow. I'm actually gonna just play the Wicked Guardian now. I'm willing to trade. Do note our opponent has a lot of food. Revenge of Ravens. Okay, that's perfect. Thankfully, no... Well, I don't want to see a Feasting Token at this point, but it looks like our opponent is slightly stalled. Ginger Brew. He will hit us with that. Or not. So, I'm gonna play Revenge of Ravens because he's in the Go Wide plan. We're gonna mess it up a little bit. So, next turn, Cauldron's Gift is possible. Do note that we have no choice to not cast this plan. Okay. Okay, so... Converted Mana. Oh, it dodges both. Okay, so we now have a race in our hands. So if our opponent trades that off, we can actually draw. So let's just play Tempting Witch. Yeah, let's represent something else. He might Curious Pair, okay. So he might yeah, he's not gonna forget to do that, so we're gonna so thankfully Revenge of Ravens is buying us some time. Okay, so we have something to do on the turns onwards, but this literally locks up our mana. So probably should do something now. Gets a free token. I'm willing to attack with Wicked Guardian even if it trades with one of the two pairs, because we do have Cauldron's Gift, allows us to draw into more cards. Epic Downfall, convert mana cost 3 or greater. These are neither. So we'll end the turn there. Opponent's probably gonna start sacking food under off-season to shore up their life, because we don't have that same options. Unfortunately, it looks like I am going to have to... Yeah, because what we don't have any direct removal for this. Build Tactician, tap up to 2 creatures. Okay, we'll let that resolve. What's that? Okay, he didn't do... No, technically... this is not good. He can still... He could still spend it. Not, I'll pass. Yeah, because I can still spend the mana, so I would have wasted the Blacklands Paragon. So I'm gonna just sack the food. So I can... So we have 7 mana. That's 5 to tap this one down every time. And 2 for something else. Okay, we'll pass. Actually, I probably should have taken this out. Wait. So we're gonna take 2 from here. Oh, he's not gonna swing. Leaf Rider. Okay, so playing the Witch's Oven. Again, we need to hold up 5 mana, so... At least if our opponent forces us to block something, we can... Actually, I probably should just take the damage now. And I can do Cauldron's Gift, but nothing great to bring back, so we'll leave that alone. So we're definitely taking 4 from here. Let's see if our opponent's still loading up on mana. Surprisingly short. Okay, that one is expected. I don't have enough to tap that down. That was a willing choice. So we'll take the 4. He didn't attack with the rider. So having so much mana now is a good thing. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pass the turn here. Because we now have enough mana for... If he cracks everything, then... Well, he's not gonna crack everything. He needs to safeguard this. Okay, gets his double green. I just want to flash this in now so I have something to swing with. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I can wait a little bit longer. Actually, no. Let's make our opponent discard 2 cards. Because I have no idea what he's holding us. If it's another land, it just means our opponent's been so unlucky in land. No, it's a Fell Defescent, so that's actually a good call. Now I can Cauldron's Gift, bring back... Okay, let's do that. Because I'm actually gonna need to... Okay, so what do we bring back? Let's bring back the Wicked Guardian. So, ping Clockwork Surge. Get a Covetous Urge, which we probably might not be able to use. So what's gonna happen is, we can start swinging with Wicked Guardian now. Here's the thing. At this point, this is the part where Covetous Urge does nothing. Or it could be super responsive, in which case, it's like a combat trick. Nope. Turn up the Wild Speaker, so draws 4 cards. Okay, now we have a use for Covetous Urge. There's even more mana. Wow, so much food. But now he can't attack. Well, he can attack with Ginger Brute. I'm willing to block. Okay, he's not willing to attack. So, actually now we have the mana. So we'll do Covetous Urge first. So, I can actually choose one of these. What are the cards in his hand? Oh, they're lands. So it's automatically graveyard. Okay, Bartered Cow does nothing. Whenever attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1. And forces our opponent to concede. Okay. Whew. Yeah. I was literally gonna tank there for a while. We were in serious trouble with the Ginger Brute. Revenge of Ravens bought us quite a bit of time. So definitely gonna soldier on. Not bad. We probably will hit gold with this one. Also hitting a lot of time. Our games tend on the long side. I guess that's the nature of mono black, especially if we're not aggro. So I guess I'll keep this one. We do have this, and fingers crossed. Turn 4 Covetous Urge. And this is where we get punished. Come on, land. Okay. So we have next turn and the next turn to draw land. Okay, we got our land, so let's do Clockwork Servant first. Oh yeah, because we can crack the golden egg. Interesting. We can crack golden egg if we don't want to cast Adamant. So definitely opponents on this. Okay, Reef Soul. So we'll take a little damage. I'm gonna Covetous Urge first. And let's see. We got some interesting choices. Red Cap Rider is not so great. Festive Funeral looks good. Stormfist Crusader looks annoying enough. Our opponent will just play the Trebuchet, but we'll go with the Stormfist Crusader. So our opponent can play Trebuchet or Red Cap Raiders. Okay, plays the Trebuchet. We're definitely reaving that sword. Yeah, we can. Hey, Adamant. So we'll have some. Okay, opponent. Ooh, got rid. Okay, so at least we got rid of that. And next turn we have. We'll play our own Stormfist Crusader. And that's the turn. Let's force our opponent to put the Crusader in a festive mood. Or he could... Oh, he's just gonna do that now. Okay. Not the most effective use. Did draw Spinning Wheel, so we'll play the Witch. So we can now just use the wheel to keep our opponent down. So unless our opponent has any... Okay, face the Red Raiders. Let's see if anything else. Smitten Swordmaster. Okay, let's pass the turn. Well, we do need the mana. So pass the turn. So whoever draws something relevant first, because we know we can... Yep, that's an auto tap. Now, take note, this is not efficient. Our opponent could just crack this in response. Yeah, it's gonna crack that in response, so... At least neither of us have food shenanigans, and we got another Tempting Witch. Our opponent can see where we're going at. I'm gonna just tap this down first. Because we kind of have inevitability on our side. Like we could swing with the Witch to give us a little assist. So Spinning Wheel, very good if... we're both stuck. So again, we're not going to crack the food quite yet. Choice. It's not like I got anything better to do right now. So literally Revenge Blackman's Paragon. Okay, that's his own turn. Now, that said, I can spin that wheel. So what I can... So this is not too bad even if I can't tap this down. He doesn't have that, so we'll pass. Block. To damage. There you go. And we trade without having to spend life. Now we can go back to the old plan. Let's just get rid of that last card. I don't... Figured. So much mana, so little time. Okay, definitely holding back. Just in case. Nope, tournament grounds. We can start swinging in the air. We're golden already. Okay, maybe that's a bit too soon. But we are playing the long game. Wait, just double check the trigger. Yes, if defending has 2 or fewer, it automatically flies. So we just need to swing twice more. Yeah, our opponent... Well... We drew the same number of lands between the two of us, so our opponent can't exactly complain. It's just that we've managed to hold off our opponent very long with the spinning wheel. Yeah, this one's very good. We do have outs in... Oh, opponent goes for the Cauldron's Gift. Okay. Trebuchet, Falmar Knight. Okay, it's going for the... For lack of a better term, the Hail Mary. So... You're looking for something really big that... Okay, what's the biggest thing they have? Ogre Errant. Falmar Knight gums up the board, but not in a meaningful way. Either case, he's guaranteed... Okay, he's going for the Blacklands Paragon. Triggering this one to give it Death Touch. Okay. I skipped that on purpose so that it actually drains him. We're not in any danger of... There, see? And... Resolve. Pass. No blocks. Pass the damage. We'll take that. And we'll crack our last food. Reaper should go all the way. Just show what I got. Yeah, so Reaper of Night, very good finisher. I just seen some decks that, well, I guess it's because I've been running the aggro, so it kind of matches poorly against that matchup. In our case, our opponent was also quite aggro. We just managed to get control. If our opponent had been playing any more... had managed to draw more gas instead of tying us with the number of lands. And actually with the spinning wheel, having that many... All the extra lands we drew just allowed us to represent more gas, so... It was not as heartbreaking for us as it was for our opponent. For our opponent, it was really bad. So I guess correct. Yeah, we should not cut down to 16. 17 is just fine. We're already close to the 1 hour mark at this point. We're, I think, 2 games away from winning. Let's see. So we got Tempting Witch. Blacklands Paragon as removal, sort of. Yeah, this is definitely keepable. I can think of cans that are better, but this is good. Can't complain too much. Okay, there's some turn 4 Covetous Urge. Now, depending on how slow our opponent is, we know. Let's save this for removal because this one's representing big. This one's representing big colors. That said, this could be slow enough that I could just play the... I'm gonna play this now so that we can make our opponent think we're an aggro deck. Okay, he's not blocking, which scares me a bit. So I'm guessing we're gonna get our best choice of 3 cards. And our opponent's gonna hit 5 mana. Or yes, he's gonna hit 5 mana, so we'll be hitting whatever's left over here. Might not be great, actually. Could just be removal spell, but I could outmuscle. So going for the trade. I think I have more tempting, which is where they came from. So we got our best choice of 3 cards. Actually, no, we have our outmuscle is also a choice. So let's take a look. Witch's Vengeance will... Okay, view the battlefield. I'm taking the Barrow Witches. Because our opponent's probably gonna just... Because here's the thing, if our opponent decides to... Oh, come on! Well, to be fair, I have. So... Yes, I'm sacrificing this. Opponent's gonna... So this is a... very miserable case. So we got... I collect. So we're gonna just start unloading our hand. He could name human to take these 2 out. I'm kind of just wait. Oh, okay. This is probably the match we're not gonna win. We're literally helping our opponent each time. That's a good combo going as well. Okay. See what you've been. Okay, I lose the Reaper of the Night, so that's not great. And we help our opponent. Let's just play the Prophet. So we got Swamp and Golden Egg. I'm gonna bin this Swamp. Probably not gonna win this one, or... We're literally helping our opponent each time. We need to crash this Sir Conrad. We have 1 card so far. Thankfully, we didn't lose it yet. Witch's Vengeance, naming human, I suppose. Oh, named Knight. So again, I'm gonna have to sack this one. Yeah, sack this troll. And our opponent's probably gonna just play the Foreboding Fruit. We probably will just crash with the... And take note. Which stack? Okay, we're doing enough crashing. We're completely defensive. So... Golden Egg. Okay, that's another mana, so... Draw a card. Another Swamp. Okay, not so great. We're definitely gonna lose this game. Note, we took this one. Should we have taken Witch's Vengeance instead? If I had known this was what I was gonna expect, yes. Outmuscle was another choice. Yeah, we did not have enough information. Our opponent happened to draw it. If this was in our opponent's hand, things would have been so different, but it is what it is. Covetous Urge sometimes misses. So, opponents... The sad thing is our opponent can just stay back this whole time. He's got a good engine here. And we've been feeding the trolls so much. We just fed him the ghost, we fed him the fairy. Opponents gained 12 life out of it. And I think our opponent's about to... 6-5. Okay, so we trade at least. So that's no problem then. Wait. Nope, it's not. It's indestructible. Didn't he have adamant? Yeah, he had adamant. That's not a good thing. Yeah, that's literally all we're going to get is that one. But we won't have any gas afterwards. Yeah, nice combination. We gave our opponent too much time. So at least we can't drop out of gold at this point. So at least there's that achievement. So 4 wins, 2 losses. Any loss after this ends it for us. Okay, so we got Eye Collector and someplace, so remember, Eye Collector can potentially hurt us also, but it's we'll spin that wheel when it comes. So far, opponent's not playing blue, so that's something. He's ginger blue, so Epic Downfall will dodge that. I guess we do have to race. Okay, we drew Covetous Urge again. Now watch Eye Collector take out all the swamps that we need. Okay, Lost Legion's not bad. Took out the plains. So we're definitely... Actually, we're playing Spinning Wheel next turn. Yeah, we need... We'll take a little damage early just to ensure that we do hit the Covetous Urge. Okay, we lose the Black Lance Paragon, but... Okay, take out Shambling Soup. This looks like an aggro deck. We're probably playing the wrong game. Build some mute. So... Okay, we'll do the Covetous Urge now while we actually have time. So let's see what we get. Scalding Cauldron is good. Barrow Witches helps our opponent eventually. Fairy Guide Mother. We can block it eventually. Yeah, we'll do We'll take the Scalding Cauldron. That's literally removal. And no attacks. We're gonna start blocking now. Opponent can play. Yeah, he's gonna play that tap. He can buff something to give it flying. Actually, this was a horrible block. We might not get to block at all. So he's gonna buff that to flying, make this unblockable. Okay, so we're gonna take 7 damage. Ugh. That was a misplay. Shouldn't have bothered to. Could I have just taken the Fairy Guide Mother? Maybe. So, let's play the Scalding Cauldron. Also gonna play the Cauldron Familiar. No, not this Cauldron. It goes to a different Cauldron. Okay. We'll pass the turn. If our opponent... Actually, if our opponent plays the Lonesome Unicorn, we definitely... We can snipe it. Okay, opponent's trying to force us to... Well, we can Epic Downfall it, so that's not too bad. Does he have to pump? Can't be Fairy Guide Mother, it has to be something else. It's... Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, we can still block it. Yeah, we can still block it. 6 mana. Probably gonna play this just to give us some options. Yeah, we need to have something. Okay, we'll keep the Cauldron's Gift, not the Swamp. So, what do I get from Cauldron's Gift? And we will get extra choices from there. I might actually play Epic Downfall. Our opponent could just swing with this. Swing with that, cast this. We really need our opponent to cast something big. Okay, swing for the most immediate one. So we'll take 1 damage. Okay. So we're gonna skip the Cauldron's Gift for now. We're gonna Walker. Yes, pay adamant. Go for profit. So slightly closer. We're taking 2 again. Our opponent can't buy back the unicorn, but can't buy back this either. So you might as well just cast it. Revenge of Raven seals the deal, so at least it guarantees we won't die from these 2. So maybe don't call... Well, it depends what you draw off here. That said, we did a reasonable run. Turns out our opponent was more aggressive than we thought. At least we managed to make good use of the Scalding Cauldron. Okay, so... So he's definitely only swinging with the Fairy Guide Mother. This is tempting, because 1 more mana gives us another flyer. We're about to go down to 4. Let's start stripping our opponent's hand because I don't think can. Yeah, got rid of... Oh, those are good pickoffs. Definitely... I don't think there's a... Okay, if I swing with this, I'll be forced to chump block this. That's not good. Okay, so no swings. Come on. Yeah, really could use more than 1 copy of Revenge of Ravens. Looking the second Fairy Guide Mother is a good, but it's actually scary because what is this card if that's the case? Tempting Witch is not bad. Well, we never draw a single one. That's a skill. Charming Prince. So... Okay, so that's not too bad. And we bounce that once. So it will come back. At least it only gets a W. Oh, okay, not too bad. So there's some value there. Okay, we got Tempting Witch, so we can... So we can buy some extra time. Yeah, we literally need to draw 1 out of 23 cards. Just that one specific card. Well, any future Tempting Witches at least buys us extra time, so yeah, we're definitely not going for her at this point. Not even Cauldron Familiar unless we can... And we're probably not going to be able to block either of these. So Spinning Wheel gave us the mana, but not much else. Oven would be great, actually, because we can kind of do a... Yeah, I'm definitely sacrificing this. I could have waited a little bit longer, but yeah, I want to get the mana up already. So... So, Wicked Guardian draws us a card. We'll go for that. Yeah, deal 2 damage here. Draws another Swamp, which is actually kind of okay, because it does get us to Reaper of Night. So, hold back. So, we're taking another... Okay, actually some damage gets through, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can't block these two anyway, so we're blocking everything else. Okay, not bad. Reaper of Night does nothing for Fairy Guide Mother. We can Cauldron's Gift for another Tempting Witch. But literally, Revenge of Ravens is the only thing that's gonna keep us alive. We need... It'll be sad if we're forced to hit that. If he tries to pump Jousting Dummy, it's an auto block from Tempting Witch. It's not like it's gonna pump it's yeah, it's only the Jousting Dummy that gets the boost. Yeah, he's gonna attack. And between these two, this is the one I have to... Well, if I actually draw a Ginger Brute, it's gonna be literally left behind to block the Ginger Brute. Not a great position to be in, but... let's see if our opponent does get antsy. Our opponent should... Yeah, because we can block all our opponent's creatures very profitably, I might add. Revenge of Ravens puts the kibosh on that. Another Swamp does not. Because let's see. What other good creature could you possibly get out of Cauldron's Gift? It's literally Tempting Witch, and that's just to buy us time. Now I'm casting Reaper of Night. Then, if we don't draw the Revenge of Ravens next turn, it's make it or break it. Just, force a block. Yeah, force a block, just clear up the board a little bit. So, yeah. Definitely taking out the bigger one. Okay, so let's see. Yep, we've cleared the board up slightly, but no, yeah, we can't. Yeah, we're gonna go down to 1 for sure. If our opponent has another pump spell, we auto lose. Yeah, next turn, if we don't draw Revenge of Ravens, we Cauldron's Gift for Tempting Witch, buy us time. I could also start... No, at this point it's too late to hold back for Spinning Wheel. Oven is actually quite good. It allows us to buy time in a different way. Like we can say sack the witch, get a food token. Cauldron Familiar would be too slow. We would have to actually go for food. Opponent's going to take himself one point at a time. He's not... Yeah, okay. Bought ourselves some more time. So we're gonna swing. Our opponent could have just started holding back lands so that he would have more options to block with than just the Fairy Guide Mother. But we have to hold up mana because we need to. We need to sack this food token. There's no other way about it. And no Cauldron's Familiar is poor rate. We have to literally sack the food. Okay, so the opponent finally drew something that is not a land. He's drawing quite a bit of lands. Heraldic Banner, so okay, it's a good thing I sacked for food, so we will take 3 damage. Which means, yeah, Cauldron's Gift for food if we don't draw the food. Golden Egg would not be bad. That is still food. So this is literally seat of the pants gameplay. Heraldic Banner would have been a nice pickup too. But Spinning Wheel, well, it did us very well in that one game, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, we cannot afford to swing with any of our guys. I think our opponent's we're trying to see if our opponent does get antsy. Our opponent should know that he has inevitable. Oh, he's going for everything. Can't wait. He does know that the... Oh, he's still thinking. He might actually... Oh, he didn't hold us back. Okay, so given that... Draw off the top. Knock on wood. It's Ginger Brute. Okay, that's food. More importantly, we can block sack it. And if worse comes to worse, I can just sack it, period. And I can leave up mana to tap down the Fairy Guide Mother. And he can't sack this for food now because, well, now he can sack it for food. So I can keep the Guide Mother tapped down now. Well, let's see. Let's check the math how it goes, because here's the thing. At least we can block Ginger Brute with Ginger Brute. So even without the food token, our opponent will be forced to have another flyer. So definitely tapping this down. He didn't. If he wants to attack with this, he can activate it now. If he attacks with Jousting Dummy, I'm just blocking with Tempting Witch. Actually, I can just block with Henge Walker, because if for some reason Ginger Brute survives, this is also 3 damage. Okay, let's go to attackers. Is Ardenvale Tactician Is Ardenvale Tactician a sorcery or an instant? Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I'm actually gonna go on to Gatherer. It's... Dizzying Swoop is instant speed, so that's... Yeah, that can kill me right there. So I'm going to go to attackers now. He has to... If he has to tap down now if he wants to tap. Doesn't have the tappers. Gonna swing with it now. He could have Giant Killer. Okay, sacking it for food. Resolve. No. I'm gonna have to go again. This time I'm looking up Fortifying Provisions. That's an enchantment. Does he have a response? Nope, that's it. That was actually tense. I have to... It's at this time when you start thinking of what are the cards that could possibly take you out. Man, we're already at 1.5 hours. Two more games. You know what? Let's just keep going. Any game could end us at this point. If I wanted to make this a part 2, I should have done it a while ago. Just wasn't too sure. So this might be our first 2-hour video. Everything was going down to the wire. Speaking of war, okay, at least Golden Egg into Lost Legion, so we have something. If we don't get anything out of these, then I guess this is a good time to lose. If I draw Witch's Oven, our opponent's gonna be so annoyed. He should just be thankful that I literally only have one oven. Okay, Corridor Monitor. Not attacking into that. Not attacking anytime soon for that monster. So I guess we're racing to 6 mana. Tempting Witch is a good turn 3 play, I suppose. But I'll probably play Lost Legion so we can secure our next drops. We do want more mana, but let's see. Okay. Actually, I want to keep at least one swamp up. Reef Soul, Tempting Witch. You know what? This is okay too. So if our opponent doesn't play anything substantial, we Reef Soul the Corridor Monitor. Otherwise, we just okay, secret. Nah. I guess I was kind of asking for it. So we're going for Reef Soul. So this is probably the... Yeah, our opponent chose a good time. So this is where, because Scry is public knowledge, it can be used against you. Why am I spinning wheel? This might be my own. I'll play another Tempting Witch first. Let's bait the counter spell. One's gotta have something at this point. He's played 5 mana. It's played 3 spells technically. If he wants to kill Kitty, that's fine. We can start chucking food to the face, but I'd prefer to have an oven for that. If he wants to take out our Lost Legion, that's perfectly fine. We've stolen the Tempting Witch, so... cards. I know some cards activate when you have 7, so I'm gonna save the for the last. Also might give us a reason to not add them into anything. Well, it's representing didn't say please, so I'm gonna play the spinning wheel. Let's bait. Come on, bait that counterspell. Still a counterspell. But now we have the option to start tapping down. I guess it's an expensive way to tap down stuff. It's also very slow. This is literally defensive. If I have to use it offensively, it's horrible. Merfolk Secret Keeper. Okay, we're gonna lose more cards. Swamp. Okay, we lost the oven, so there goes that combo. Into the story, opponent reloads. Good news is we can now play Prophet the Peak and try to run things from there. But this kind of deck definitely has removal. Actually, we can also okay, Revenge of Ravens doesn't do much here. So I'm gonna play Prophet now. Definitely actually want to keep some cards here because we need some mana. Okay, let's just do a 1-1 split. Next turn we can attack with Lost Legion because Black Lance Paragon can give it that touch life. We can punch through one thing. Unless our opponent has So Tiny, because that's also I collect. I guess I can play Revenge of Ravens now. Drew the land. Okay. That said, didn't say please will. It won't ruin our day. It just means. Oh, I should have Solid Prophet also. Bait up that didn't say please. Please. Oh, please, thank you. Wait, So Tiny. Nope, not tiny. Not tiny. Not tiny. Okay, let's bait the counter spell. We all know, both of us know that this is not how I'm going to win. You know, how our opponent's gonna win. So, oh, what's if you sure? Wait, we didn't lose Cauldron's Gift yet, but we now have to start swinging with Prophet at this point. Oh, I wish we still had the oven. So our opponent has to swing with this one too. It gets both of us a little closer, so there's that. I'm so tempted to just swing. Okay, we lose the swamp, not bad. So tempted to just swing the food. Covetous Urge would be great also. Reach, so... Hold on a sec. Hello? Yes? Yes, yes. Hello? Okay, sige. Okay. No, okay na. Sige. Yeah, sige. Okay. Hello pa? Oh, insert nyo dito? Okay, sige. Okay, sige. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay. So, unbelievable story. My dad went out of town to attend a... What do you call this? Basically, it's a construction convention over in China, and what happened was my father kind of disappeared from the group. So everyone was looking for him. It was kind of concerning. And yeah, at least they found each other, so not bad over there. Okay, lost another Tempting Witch, so we only got 6 damage on board. You know what? Kinda wish this had untap, but can't do it. Let's force the didn't say please this time. And he binned the Drawn in the Lock also, so he didn't bin that much. But yeah, binning this one is tough. He either has didn't say please, in which case we lose both this and the Reaper. That's really sad. So I'm gonna swing with this one. This is still 4 damage. Oh, okay, got that down. So he did have So Tiny. So I will attack with everything. Okay, actually, maybe not everything, because we only have how many more Tempting Witches? Oh, we still have... I think we still have 1 more. And if this gets Charmed Sleep, I need to be able to do something about it. So let's say our opponent plays So Tiny on Lost Legion. That's probably the relevant play. Not a big loss. In fact, it guarantees that there are fewer cards here. Well, so Revenge of Freight. Our opponent might consider stop attacking with Eye Collector actually. Okay. No, he's going for it. He's dedicated to the mill plan. We're down to 12 cards, so question of what goes first. Life total or... No, his life total or... Okay, so he loses... There's the didn't say please. I'm gonna start putting a little pressure. Okay, there's definitely more than that many cards already, so sacking the golden egg doesn't matter anymore. So I will play Reaper. If he has a counter spell, so be it. In fact, I'm gonna play the land because it gives me the option to sack another food. If he has Charmed Sleep for this one, so be it. So Tiny trouble. Oh, Festive Funeral. Okay. So he attacks down to he attacks to 7. I bring him because I literally have only 1 more food token. It's gonna be very slow. I will have to do a mass because I can take him to 7, 6, 5, 4, tap 3, 2. Then he'll be forced to stop attacking with this because I can start tapping these down. Then, if he stops attacking, that's another story. Oh, he stopped attacking. Do I want to take from him? Because I have options in his graveyard. What's Drawn in the Lock? Okay, so he got... Okay. So past that one. So he had 2 copies of Drawn in the Lock and it didn't say please. Yeah, he was very... Could these be his only creatures? Maybe. Can't say for certain. We do need to hit our other Tempting Witch. We can also hit Ginger Brute. That's also another food source. Let's actually stop attacking. Oh, he's not. He's gonna go for it. So it goes on to 7. Okay, there's the Ginger Brute, so we lost that food source. So it's literally... What other offensive creatures we have? It's just Tempting Witch. Forever Young. go for it now. Oh, he put the Queen of Ice on top so he can... Oh no, he put Secret Keeper on top. Okay, so he's gonna mill us for another 4 cards. Yeah, we're not gonna... We need... Okay, Epic Downfall. It's not a huge loss. That means Tempting Witch is still here. That's not it. I can take him down to 3. So this is quite close. That means any foods. Our opponent can keep the queen, can keep this one tapped down though. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Memory theft. Okay, takes out our... Just to see we have a land. Okay, so... Not okay, good. Still land. That was it. That's our last card. So yeah, we lose. Yeah, it's very close. We'll give our opponent that win. Yeah, so it turns out, did we really have only 3? I know we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we did lose all 4. Okay, so yeah, we needed the ginger boot. That was so close. Well, it's not a bad way to go out, I suppose. We did make it to gold 4, so that's good, I suppose. Anyway, 2 packs. Thank you. That's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Another Lockmere Serpents. Something. Can't seem to get it to work. Not yet anyway, but we'll see. It's still a good option. Just all the cards are reminding me of all the good stuff I stole in the collect. Oh, good. I've been looking for that. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Yeah, please do check out more of my content. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care and God bless. Have a good day, everyone.